right, boys, let's blow the roof off this place.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 Phineas and Ferb songs.
There's been 104 days of summer vacation. We've had a lot of fun and sung a lot of songs.
For this list, we'll be looking at tunes from this Disney franchise that are sure to go down in history as the best. What's your favorite Phineas and Ferb song? Let us know in the comments. Number 20, Curtain Call, Time Spent Together. Summer inevitably reaches its 104th day.
Yeah, what was your favorite thing we built?
Memories. Oh, come on.
Corny.
While we wouldn't say goodbye for good, this certainly marked the end of an era. The finale left us on a high note, literally and figuratively, as the gang reminisces about the memories they created.
It's just about the time we spend with our family and with our friends. It's just about the time spent together.
The song embodies two facets of summer vacation. The beginning is easygoing, making you want to drift into slumber while rocking in a hammock on a breezy summer afternoon. The second half kicks things up a notch with the adrenaline we experience on the final day of school.
Started real simple with a cool roller coaster, an awesome beach party, then we raced our car.
The characters are brought back down to earth as the day closes, reverting to the bittersweet melody. Like summer, we don't want the show or the song to end, but the time spent together is forever.
And it's been a great summer, so we thank you for coming along.
Number 19, Not So Bad a Dad. Doofenshmirtz might be evil and an idiot, but that doesn't mean he's not a dedicated father.
You were a substandard dad, but the only one I had. I grew up hearing your evil scheming down the hall.
Vanessa realizes this when he comes through with a doll that she wanted since childhood. Actress Olivia Olson doesn't get as many opportunities to sing as some other cast members.
But when I look at this thing, it makes me want to sing. Maybe you're not so bad a dad after all.
Whenever she's given the spotlight, though, she takes it up to 11. Not So Bad a Dad showcases her limitless vocal range as Vanessa reflects on her father's various screw-ups and how he's compensated.
But when you taught me how to drive, we actually made it home alive. I guess it's possible, not every part of you isn't good.
It reminds children everywhere that no parent is perfect. Some aren't even halfway to being perfect. If they sincerely put in the effort when it counts, though, give them credit where credit's due. With a jazzy sound and humorous lyrics, it's not so bad a song.
I know at times I would cringe, like when you wore all that fringe and when you went out of your way to catch that foul ball.
Number 18, Little Brothers. Candace has seemingly succeeded in her summer-long endeavor to bust the boys. Now that Phineas and Ferb have been shipped off to reformatory school, she begins to reevaluate their relationship.
Little brother, I remember when you first came home, then came another.
With Stacy performing an acoustic guitar solo, Candace reflects on all the fond memories they shared. Sure, those memories weren't always fond from Candace's perspective.
Even when you break my toys, you will always be my little brothers.
Even then, unconditional love for her little brothers has always loomed beneath the surface. The lyrics are sentimental, yet there's still room for a bit of cynicism. At times, it's almost a little satirical, with lyrics like,
"'Cause you're younger, we're related, and you're boys."
At its heart, though, the song is an ode to the special rapport that siblings share and sometimes take for granted as time slips away. Number 17, My Cruisin' Sweet Ride.
Hop in, everyone. We're going cruising.
Phineas and Ferb do Grease. It's such an obvious combination that we wonder why they didn't get to it sooner.
A simple push of a button changes the pattern and the hue on your sweet ride.
My sweet ride.
This throwback tune possesses the electrifying vibes of Grease Lightnin', the romance of You're the One That I Want, and the flashy automobile of We Go Together.
Steers itself, there's a trophy shelf, and it opens up your cans.
While the sweet ride itself may be a few decades ahead of the curve, the song otherwise recreates the carefree 50s with its doo-wops, shoe bops, and all the multiplying chills of a sock hop.
My car has a turret
For those old enough to remember the 50s, or that period in the 70s where 50s nostalgia was all the rage, this song will take you back to a more innocent time when rock was just starting to mark a shift in youth culture.
There's nothing I'd rather do than take a moonlight drive with you in your sweet ride.
My sweet ride.
Number 16, Backyard Beach. Nothing screams summer like a sweltering day that can only be combated by a trip to the beach.
Listen up, people, and I'll teach ya. Phineas and Ferb in a backyard beach ya.
Phineas and Ferb bring the beach to their backyard, throwing a bash that wouldn't feel complete without a reggae song. Shaking off the heat, Backyard Beach washes all worries away like a tide crashing against the golden sand.
A backyard beach, nothing's out of reach, we got a backyard beach.
It's a song guaranteed to get everyone on the dance floor, even Candace. Summer is a key theme of the series, but few songs capture the spirit of the season quite like this one.
You can change in the broken hut, drink out of a coconut, 3 games for a token, but the rest is free.
Of course, the song would play equally well during a spring break concert or on a Hawaiian vacation. Wherever the party flows, this song follows with its catchy beat and infectious vibes.
Got the backyard beach, don't fall into the breach, got the backyard beach.
Number 15, My Nemesis. A hero is only as good as their nemesis, and vice versa. Nowhere is this better exemplified than through this folk rock song, which echoes 60s hits like Happy Together by the Turtles.
There's someone in my life that doesn't want me to exist.
The peaceful melody and laid-back lyrics seem like an odd fit for a song about mortal enemies. Although they fight on a daily basis, Doofenshmirtz's life feels incomplete without Perry, and no panda can take his place.
And I feel fine, 'cause I've got a nemesis.
Accompanied by backup singers resembling the Lovin' Spoonful, Doofenshmirtz reminisces about the bad times, which are starting to feel like good times. The subject matter may contrast the poppy sound, but that encompasses the friendship/hatred that Perry and Doofenshmirtz share. Anyone without a nemesis will feel envious as they tap along with the tune.
My nema, ooh, my nema. I forgot what comes after the bridge.
Number 14, You Snuck Your Way Right Into My Heart. This rockin' ballad boasts a retro sound, which is fitting given Love Handle's 80s roots. The band's comeback performance also appropriately has the essence of an 80s movie.
I should have known from how I felt when we were together.
Linda, where are you?
Even more when we were apart.
Is that Love Handle?
Linda and Lawrence's wedding anniversary provides the background for this sweeping tune about how love can sneak up on you.
You snuck your way right into my heart.
In a way, the song reflects this show's surprising emotional impact. At this point in season 1, Phineas and Ferb was already shaping up to be a great show.
We're like a ninja of love, repelling down from above. You snuck your way right into my heart.
This particular episode was something of a turning point, though, demonstrating just how heartfelt it could be. The finale song pushes the episode over the top, catching us off guard with its warmth. It's the moment when everything about the show was united in perfect harmony.
Well, don't just stand there. Kiss her!
Happy anniversary, darling.
Number 13, I Love You, Mom. Although some view Candace as an antagonistic figure, her motivations for busting her brothers are identifiable. Candace is especially empathetic in this episode.
Mom, it's your birthday. Thanks for all the care and love you give.
Nice song, sis.
All she wants to do is make her mother's birthday special, but Phineas and Ferb keep inadvertently one-upping her. What she doesn't realize is that the boys have been saving Candace for the grand finale.
I'm a little high-strung. It's just because I'm young. Mom, I adore ya, and I'll do anything for ya.
Giving her center stage, Candace at last gets to sing the touching tune that she's been trying to get out all day. The results are deeply satisfying.
And I'm bouncing off the wall. You're the one who stays calm.
While the Sunny song serves as a daughter's declaration of love to her mother, it also demonstrates the family's strong sibling bond. Candace and the boys don't always see eye to eye, but they come together when it matters most.
'Cause you love me for who I am. I'll always love you more.
Number 12, Such a Beautiful Day. Just when you thought they were out, Disney Plus pulled them back in. Taking place before the final day of summer, this movie commences with a Daytime Emmy-nominated earworm.
The sun is shining, not a cloud in the sky. My stars are aligning, and I swear that I could do anything on such a beautiful day.
Candace's outlook fluctuates between bubbly and intense, with her brothers at the core of her split personality.
My life's an open book, I'm gonna write a new page. And I know that I'm mixing my metaphors, but you can probably get the main gist of what I'm trying to say.
The two sides of Candace are conveyed through this song, which carries a bubblegum pop melody as she focuses on the ideal biking weather. Whenever Phineas, Ferb, and their creations pop into her head, the song shifts gears into hard rock.
As long as my brothers don't build some big enormous thing that makes you go no way, but disappears before my mother gets home. Like when they built a giant roller coaster. Nope.
The lyrics are loaded with callbacks to previous summer days, which press down on Candace with the weight of the universe. She tries to stay positive, but even the most cheerful tune can't block out her brother's noise.
They build motorized chariots, an escalator to the moon, the tallest building, treehouse robots, other nonsense coming soon, a shrieking sub, a waterfall, a robot dog, a Trojan horse, a growth links, a fairy trot, a pyramid-related sports.
Number 11, What Might Have Been. Fans have shipped Finnabella from the beginning. The will they, won't they tension lasts beyond summer and into high school.
I spent so many summers hoping something would begin. I thought that I was over you, but here I am again.
As college awaits, the two finally find themselves on the same romantic wavelength. Regardless, it may be too late. Although Phineas has strived to make the most of every day, he reflects on their relationship as a series of missed signals and opportunities.
I can't believe that all this time you never said a word. Although it's possible you did, and I just never heard.
Through this melancholy tune, Phineas and Isabella reflect on the roads not taken.
I could have been your girlfriend.
I could have been your fella. We might have been an item.
They would have called us Finnabella.
While they'll always be grateful for their friendship, they can't help but dwell on what might have been. There's still room for the show's signature humor, but the song ultimately makes you feel the distant intimacy between them. Thankfully, their love story doesn't end with this tearjerker.
What might have been? What might have been?
Number 10, EVILBOYS. In her latest futile attempt to bust Phineas and Ferb, Candace suffers from an allergic reaction brought on by wild parsnips.
Mom.
Candace, have you been near the wild parsnips again?
Yes, but you gotta see what Phineas and Ferb are doing.
Suddenly, Candace sounds less like Ashley Tisdale and more like co-creator Dan Povenmire putting on an extra raspy voice.
Those boys are evil. But before you get home, they somehow always clean up the mess.
Testify, Candace, testify!
Getting nowhere with Mom, as usual, Candace lets out her pent-up frustration in a blues number. Candace lists off all the things her brothers have done, from building a roller coaster to taking her back in time, all of which happened in previous episodes.
They built a roller coaster and a beach in the backyard. Drove cattle through the city and messed up the boulevard. They took me back in time when we went to that museum.
Despite being largely episodic, Phineas and Ferb has surprisingly good continuity, and this song demonstrates why. In jokes aside, EVILBOYS still works as a standalone tune that'll have you rocking and knitting to the beat.
That's why those boys are evil little boys.
Number 9, There's a Platypus Controlling Me. quite literally crashing a junkyard party that Vanessa is attending, Doofenshmirtz brings things to a screeching halt when his hands get glued to a couple of records.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't really understand, but I fell down this hill. Now I got glue on my hands and I got records on my fingers. Records on my fingers, I got records on my fingers and I just can't stop. Don't stop!
Thanks to Perry the Platypus and his own mind control helmet, DJ Doof gets the party back on track with some skillful scratching. Carrying a funky hip-hop sound, Doof's on-the-spot tune means exactly what it sounds like. The pretentious young rebels in the audience, however, trying to find a deeper meaning in the lyrics, drawing parallels between the platypus and the man.
Oh, I get it. Platypus is a metaphor for whatever's keeping you down. Like corporations are a platypus.
The government's a platypus, your teacher is a platypus.
My teacher is a panda.
Society's a platypus, my parents are a platypus, the media's a platypus.
In a way, There's a Platypus Controlling Me does make clever commentary, poking fun at social message songs that aren't as profound as people think. Or maybe we're reading too much into it.
I'm not speaking metaphorically, the platypus controlling me is underneath the table. Wait, oh wait, no, he's gone.
Number 8, Queen of Mars. Candace probably won't join the Disney princess lineup anytime soon, but she did technically become a queen a few years before Elsa did. A lonely afternoon brings Candace to Mars, where the green inhabitants crown her their queen.
You guys don't know what music is? Well, it's like this.
The Martians have the makings of a calypso musical group, complete with body parts that function as instruments. This paves the way for a catchy song led by Candace about her newfound confidence.
I was just a lonely girl, looking for a little fun. Though without a friend in the world, I was forced to find a new one.
Queen of Mars has an otherworldly rhythm to it, almost like something you'd hear in a Star Wars cantina.
I'm the queen of Mars, I was invisible on Earth. It only took a magic portal to Mars to give me some self-worth.
It also possesses a pop princess vibe, calling a certain Britney Spears music video to mind. The one downside is that the song only lasts so long. But that's what we have extended versions for.
You put a crown on my head, and you all seem to worship me. Well, you don't understand a word I've said, still you treat me like royalty.
Number 7, Come Home Perry.
From the top of this building, everyone in the tri-state area should be able to hear us.
For all the wacky shenanigans, this show knows how to tug at the heartstrings, and this Daytime Emmy-nominated song is among the most touching examples. When Perry goes missing longer than usual, the gang devises a plan to get his attention.
Perry, you know you are a boy's best friend. You're more than just a passing trend. You're like a treat from a candy store.
They perform a loving tune dedicated to the pet platypus atop a tall building, taking a page from the Beatles' iconic rooftop concert. Like the best Beatles songs, Come Home Perry has a unifying sentiment that brings everyone together. Candace, feeling responsible for his disappearance, brings the song home, and in due course, brings Perry home.
Oh, Perry, I'm allergic to dairy. I'm gonna move to the prairie and change my name to Larry.
It's a song that really hits where the heart lives, and also asks the age-old question, how many words can you rhyme with Perry?
Come home, Perry, come home.
Oh, there you are, Perry.
Perry!
Number 6, SIMP Squirrels in My Pants. Sometimes the most infectious Phineas and Ferb songs are the ones with the most bizarre lyrics.
Now somebody, anybody, everybody scream!
You certainly wouldn't expect a song about having squirrels in your pants to raise the roof. Yet Candace turns her cries for help into a hip-hop hit with help from two guys in the park.
Tell me what's making you jump like that. Ain't got no chickens, ain't got no rats.
Squirrels in my pants!
Once again, the writers come up with some incredibly inventive rhymes, running through almost every conceivable word that sounds like pants. As goofy as the setup is, Squirrels in My Pants, or SIMP, legitimately makes you want to get up and dance. Although we wouldn't suggest mimicking Candace's spasmodic moves.
How can I qualify for government grants? SIMP, squirrels in my pants.
Hypnotize me, put me in a trance.
SIMP, squirrels in my pants. Got an Aunt Florence living in France. Can't see the
Squirrels in my pants!
The next time your pants are infested with squirrels, you know what song to play while waiting for animal control. Number 5. Summer Belongs to You. A special episode deserves to end with a special song, and Summer Belongs to You is among the show's most ambitious production numbers.
It's been a long, long day, and there were moments when I doubted
that we'd ever reach the point where we could laugh and sing about it.
Returning home from their most epic day of summer yet, the gang performs a tune that perfectly encompasses the series' central theme. Summer vacation has no limitations, so don't waste a single day.
Tell me what you wanna do today. All we need is a place to start. If we have heart, we'll make it. 'Cause we're not messing around.
It's also a character-driven tune, bringing Phineas closer to Isabella, and Candace taking a step forward with Jeremy. Summer Belongs to You is as rousing as a Broadway musical finale, and as crowd-pleasing as a Disneyland parade.
As soon as you wake up, you gotta make your move.
Don't miss the beat, just get into the groove.
The sun is shining, there's a lot that you can do.
It's the kind of song you'd want to hear at a music festival in the midst of summer, celebrating the good times you've had and the new memories waiting on the horizon.
It's true, summer belongs to you. Summer belongs to you. Summer belongs to you. Summer belongs to you. Summer belongs to everyone, so have some fun.
Number 4. AGLET. Chances are you didn't know what the end of a shoelace is called before Phineas and Ferb came along. Thanks to this uplifting rock song, we'll never forget these 5 letters.
AGLET, don't forget it. It's a solid Barbie, yeah.
To raise Aglet awareness, the gang holds a concert reminiscent of Live Aid, appropriately calling the event Aglet Aid. Aglets not only keep your shoelaces from unraveling, but keep the whole world tied together. Well, not really, but the characters sing about aglets with such passion that it's hard not to share their enthusiasm.
We're tying the world together. We're gonna tie the world together. We're gonna tie the world together.
AGLET does something truly extraordinary, crafting a toe-tapping and even inspirational number around what seems like such an insignificant invention. After hearing it once, you'll walk away with a newfound appreciation for this everyday item, even if you wear sandals.
And in the end, the most important thing is that we never forget. The end of a shoelace is called
Number 3. Ain't Got Rhythm. Tracking a former drummer down to a library, the boys learn that Sherman/Swampy lost his rhythm in a metronome factory. Rock and roll still flows through his veins, however, even if he doesn't realize it.
So you're saying that you don't have rhythm? But listen what you're doing right there. With that stamp and a book, you got a real nice hook. Sounds to me like you got rhythm to spare.
Scoring a Primetime Emmy nomination, this percussion-heavy song brings out the beat in a stamp and some books. The melody keeps building as a bass sound, and Ferb's tambourine enter the mix.
Look, I got a sweet deal going on here. I got all the books that I can read. All these sweet old ladies and this carpet from the 80s. What mocha the librarian need?
Ain't Got Rhythm shows that music is all around, whether you look in a pencil cup, a file cabinet, or a book. It isn't long until Swampy makes the leap from banging on bookshelves to playing an actual drum set.
But you got that beat. Look at them, they're stomping their feet.
Even if things didn't work out with Love Handle, he'd fit in well with the cast of Stomp. Number 2. Busted. As 2 of the best singers in the cast, it was only a matter of time until Ashley Tisdale and Olivia Olson shared a duet.
I can see the things you're doing, and you think that I'm naive. But when I get the goods on you, she'll finally believe.
As different as they are, Candace and Vanessa have more in common than one would anticipate. Just as Candace aspires to bust the boys, Vanessa is bent on proving to her mother that Doofenshmirtz is a diabolical evildoer.
Don't think you're gonna win this time, 'cause you better believe I'm gonna drop a dime on you. I'll get ya, and when I do, you're gonna be busted.
These 2 storylines converge in an R&B number that would feel right at home playing over the opening credits of a spy movie. The fact that Doof is essentially an idiotic James Bond villain only makes it more fitting. With an electronic beat and invigorating lyrics, Busted will make any listener want to bust a move.
You're busted. Yeah, she's finally gonna see the light. This is how it's gonna be.
we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Gitchee Gitchee Goo. In an effort to become one-hit wonders, Phineas and Ferb devised a pop single that's so simple, yet so sensational.
Bow chicka bow wow, that's what my baby says. Mow mow mow, and my heart starts pumping. Chicka chicka chew wop, never gonna stop. Gitchee Gitchee Goo means that I love you.
The lyrics may be intentionally meaningless, but Gitchee Gitchee Goo will burrow its way into your head and your heart. This song is so beloved by fans that it was voted number 1 on the show's first musical countdown. In honor of its victory, an extended version was released with additional lyrics and vocals.
No, it may sound confusing. Sometimes I wish you'd give it to me straight. But I never feel like I'm losing when I take the time to translate.
As one of the first tunes written for the series, Disney supposedly asked the creators to compose a new song for each episode after hearing it. So, if it weren't for Gitchee Gitchee Goo, some other songs on this list might not even exist. That's all the more reason to love it.
Gitchee Gitchee Goo means that I love you.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.